I'm forever grateful to God for such luck I have in this lifetime, that I have such good people, talented souls, and such good hearts, so willing to sacrifice private physical comfort for the good of all in the world. I'm so ever grateful. May God bless you so. And I love you forever. I love you forever. And you know I mean it. I just don't know how else I can help you. Please write to me again whenever, okay? If you need anything, truly need, and I see what I can do, yes. Of course, when you are not well or when you're sick, then I take care of it in some physical way. I write to you and tell you go to the doctor or whatever medicine or treatment I know. I tell you. I did tell some of you, yes. And if your parents have problems, I also help in some way. But that's nothing at all to make my heart feel easy, like, okay, I'm doing the best job. It's not like that. I feel so sorry that you have to sacrifice so much. Of course, it's for the noble cause, yes. We all know that. But still, my heart cannot be at peace, and it's not like I could stop feeling sorry. No, it's not that simple. Never mind. At least please know that I love you forever, and I'm very grateful. And I have very high esteem for you as humans, yes? And many of you are saintly beings. I know that. I hope you know that, but you're not feeling arrogant. Just feel happy and proud that you are good beings and you're doing good. You're doing really the best, the noblest job that you can find in this world. The Buddha said that to give charity in a material way is very good. It will earn you merit and all that. But only if you're sincere and your heart is pure and unconditional, yeah? Not like you give this thing to the monk or to the poor people so that you can have merit, then you will have nothing. Or maybe some little merit, material things, which will bind you to this world and you'll be reborn again. And you might fall again. Just remember the monk who remembered 600 lifetimes and even could return to Amitabha Buddha's land where he came from originally 600 years before that last lifetime as human. He still failed many times, many lifetimes. So remember all the time to check yourself the way I told you. Check inward, inside, and always pray to God. Thank God for protecting you from temptation. Thank all the masters for lending you power, lending you some power, so that you can be strong enough to continue your walk, your noble walk, your loving walk, your best walk ever, to do the best job you can ever find. Heavens know, Buddhas know, God knows, all the masters know your heart, the way you work, and you work unconditionally, not for any motive at all. If you do have any motive, please cut it out, so you become truly noble beings, okay? Right. I love all of you, my team, or indirect team, anyone who helps me in any way, even just to give Supreme Master TV cards on the way, on the airplane, or wherever you meet somebody, so that they can watch Supreme Master television, because that's the only help that they need. Maybe they come and be your brother or sister, and that will be the best help that they need. And all of you should try to set up your telephone, even the phone without SIM. You can set it up. I have several phones I set up also into 40 quadrillion screens that your brothers and sisters have set up. You know that number, yeah? I say it again. You go into the site called suprememastertv.com/Max. And I even have to ask some of your brothers who live remotely to help me to set it up. Also by phone, because about many things I don't know, I have to ask them by phone. You don't have to have a brother live next to you in order to ask them to do all this and that for you. Some people, they know, they can tell you by phone or email or letter, You do that. Many things I have to ask your brothers or sisters by phone because I don't know much about high tech. I only receive the shows to edit and I only know to send it. It was all set up for me already, long, long before. I'm thinking, is there anything else I need to tell you? Oh, yes. I don't want to shock you, but it's very likely that we will have another pandemic, a very big one. And it is very likely also that it's incurable. This pandemic will wipe out a lot of humans. So please be careful. Always praise God, praise all the masters for protection. Praise all the heavenly kings as well. There are different kings, like security king, protection king, even king of war, of course, and king of peace, king of the wind, king of the clouds, king of the rain. So many kings, and most of them are good. It's just they have to do their job. Like the king of war, he has to make war. They have to make people make war because they're working together to clean up the planet as well. It's not like I'm against any war king or anything like that. They all came to me respectfully also. I think in March last year, time passed so quick I can't remember the date. I wrote in one of my diaries, but it doesn't matter. You thank all of them. You thank God first, thank the Son of God, thank all the masters, thank all the saints and sages. Of course, if you're Buddhist, you can say Buddhas, Bodhisattvas, and thank all the protectors, all the kings for doing good work every day. I can't even say that much. I'm so busy. You have no idea. I got up after meditation, all night already, and I got out already very early, 8 o'clock, and begin working. And now, what time is it by now? Is, one moment. It's 1:29 a.m. now, and I'm still here. I had just finished my assigned pickups. I sometimes have fun with one of the team members. I say, this is my boss, that is my boss, because they tell me what to do. They send me work, and I have to obey them. I have to do what they send me. So who is the boss? I am not. You see? Yeah, so they are the boss. You are my boss. You do work, you send me your pickups and your shows to do this, do that. And also my business is my boss. Yeah? Many are my boss. And I'm the only one. I'm one and I work so hard because nobody can replace me. Not entirely. So very hard work I have. So whenever I can, I meditate, and only at night, daytime really. Even in the global group meditation time, sometimes I have to cut a little shorter than 1 hour because work is so piling up and urgent. I can't just say, okay, do it later. No. And that's why I feel so sorry for my team, because I know they work just as hard, or maybe less. They have a little bit more time so they can meditate more. But it's not every day like that. Sometimes they have to work also very late at night and get up early in the morning, or don't sleep at all, because when they finish working some urgent job, for example, like flying news, this is extra work for them and extra work for me. Then when they finish working some part of it, then it's time for meditation in the morning already. Or almost time, so I might as well go to the meditation hall and sit there. Because by the time you go back to your villa or your room, you don't have time to come back on time for meditation. And we work like that for many years already, yeah, and maybe we'll continue for many more years. I'm just worried that I'm not that young anymore to continue, if I'm allowed to continue. I'm just worried about that. Otherwise, there's nothing I really want except to work to help the world by the grace of God. Oh yeah, the websites that I told you before, suprememastertv.com/Max. If you know how, then you can set up your computer or even your handy smartphone without SIM into 40 quadrillion screens of Supreme Master television. You don't see the picture on the phone or on the screen. You can save one so you can see it. The dots are very, very small, but there are 40 quadrillion screens behind them. And if you have like 3 no SIM phones set up on that, then you have 120 quadrillion screens. It's a lot. 1 quadrillion, I think, is 1,000 trillion. And that kind of concentrated, huge, incredible energy will bless your home, bless your environment, your village, your town, or your city. And if many people do that, will bless your country, bless the world. So we will have less disasters.
Most beloved Ultimate Master and Supreme Master Television team, I recently discovered the link that broadcasts 40 quadrillion screens playing Supreme Master Television and started using it 24/7 in my home and everywhere I go. It has completely transformed my experience of life, elevated my spiritual practice, and eliminated all sense of dread I had about the future. With this tool, every person can become a healing agent for our planet and spread Master's immense blessings everywhere they go. I am extremely sensitive to energy and used to feel disturbed by the energy in different places and people I encountered, as well as just the general energy of the world. I no longer experience that. I am able to maintain an uplifted state of mind. Instead of being affected by the world, I carry with me this link that is actively purifying all environments I go into. My home environment was very negative due to family members' mental and physical health situations. However, it has completely transformed. I had been using all my devices for broadcasting one screen, which made some difference. Now, the environment is very positive and all my family members have improved dramatically mentally, emotionally, spiritually, and physically. I advised my nephew to play the link in his house, which he did. My other nephew, who had no knowledge of this, told me that he had a spiritual awakening around the same time the link was played in his home. I can only imagine what would happen in our world if people everywhere had this link broadcasting all the time. This is the best tool I have ever found to bring heaven's immense blessings to earth. I feel it can also accelerate the realization of world vegan, world peace. Here is the link: youtube.com/@folio999/streams. It can be found by searching YouTube for SMTV triple compound interest. It is advisable to make a screen recording of the link to play when internet connections are not available. You can also make a flyer by taking a screenshot of the link and printing it out.
And please encourage everyone to be vegan, because killing energy is the worst that we can have for our lives, for our world, because the killing energy will attract killing energy. Like attracts like.